Good night, my little snack. How's it going, guys? My name is Ronnie, and welcome back to Hooked on You, the Dead by Daylight dating sim. Oh god, I missed you guys. Hi, how are you? Hi. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. Oh, this is when they cooked up Felix, isn't it? God, it's been a while. Okay. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Look at that seagull! Wow, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Serenity. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Okay, I'm so sorry for upsetting everybody. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Who the hell do you think you are, trying to judge me and tell me what to think? Yes, you did. Poor thing. Don't pity me. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull... This game, dude. This game! I love it. Uh-oh, he just made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. I wouldn't be surprised, I know who I'm hoping on, but it's none of my business. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh, hey, it's me again. Oh, yes, I forgot. The ocean speaks to us, because we're mentally sane and okay. Your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. Okay, there's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Okay? Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Like what? What's worse than that? Being with Wraith? Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets even from itself, but the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious, I gotta give it to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Okay, hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. Are you threatening me, ocean? You wake up to find huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. What? Hold on. Oh, good. You're okay. Oh, okay. Good. Oh, good. Sorry. Oh, good. You're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they always have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. I understand, and I'm okay with it. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy person living around. You showed up and I can't read. Isn't that weird? Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's heads open with a hatchet. Anyway. Sorry, I had to do something real quick. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful, but I was just gonna narrate that fact, not say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful. Mask, your bunny mask. It's quite gorgeous. It is. Nice recovery, but now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store. Be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flicking across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. Is it? It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. Seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Me? Huh? What? Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky, probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. obviously, except hello. When on Murderer's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry, and now you can chow down on jerky sensually, right? What? Why? Right? I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really there. You're really going there. You do not play around, Zoraidi. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Zoraidi. Thank you, narrator. There was this one deer that looked at... You hear the faintest giggles bubble from behind Huntress's mask. Ha ha ha, you're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who's playing on the beach long ago, who's definitely still alive and not at all dead. I probably would have believed you if you hadn't said it like that. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with a hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? What is this asking me to do? You silly goose! You chuckle before reaching for the bag of jerky. You take the beret off and collect a lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it back into an attractive swoop! Much better. She's blushing. She's blushing. Her face turned red. She's blushing. Is that what people do? Hold on. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. There is no clip in your hair. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Oh, right. It's Dwight and Claudette, sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Guys, I was doing something. Go. I was busy. I was having the time of my life. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. Why are you calling me out like this? In front of Huntress, dude, come on. That means that we're behind on time for evening activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative heavy experience. Wraith, shut up. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? You. Oh great, we have decided as a group. That will never go well. That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Trapper, calm down, buddy. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true, is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Wraith, get out of here. Seriously, did he just go invisible? Has anything ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald, Damn it, Donald, if you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and Muss are back on. You two know I love to hack slash. Who is Donald and Cynthia? We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. It says nobody. That's so stupid. But we still gotta get. But we still gotta get started on story time. So, Zoraidi, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. This game is so stupid, and I love it. Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. I choose you, Huntress. The story of my life right here. Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will you? Because it referenced Pokemon? Is that it? Huntress steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There is a village outside the deep and ominous red wood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out into the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting beautiful, her voice like a last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear into her domain, and not precautious child nor fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. So let me take a screenshot real quick, hold on. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. This sounds great. What do you mean? The nightmare doesn't end there. For what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that the huntress, as the villagers called her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girl she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, mommy issues, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way they'd be warm. That way they'd be out of harm's way. We're straying a little bit into red flag territory. A little bit. Tiny bit. The huntress would even bring the girls presents. We're naming names again. You're not supposed to use names. Toys she'd pilfered from other bodies, masks she'd fashioned out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. She's crying. Bro, stop! You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Singing. Sleep, my tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight, else the old gray wolf will come and grab you by your side. Is everything okay? Is everything alright? I kinda have to, right? I kinda have to, right? You stand up and clap once, then after a beat again, slowly. Okay. Wraith stands next to you and claps. No one else does. You're clapping. It lacks energy. You must be tired. Huntress isn't interested in whatever it is you're trying to do and walks off board. On that note, everyone decides it's time for a break. Did I just fuck up with Huntress? Oh, dude, I'll reset the game right now. It's time to take a break and split up for a little... I can't read. I'm so sorry. For a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all but 7 seconds before Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? Yeah, I do mind. Get out of my face. He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress... Of course he liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Huh? Dipping in hot tubs with a huntress, you've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her and offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just... Where is she? It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half woman, half beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. I gathered that. Thank you. I may look stupid. That's it. No way. How cool. That's really awesome. Thanks for being vulnerable and telling such a personal story. Huntress foe shyly twirls her hair. Tell the truth. What do you think of my story? Do I have the makings of a best-selling author such as the comedic mastermind Dostoevsky? It was a really well-told narrative. Clear beginning, middle, and end, riveted from the start. Plus the woman in the forest, I mean, you are clearly not a true villain. You were just a traumatized child. Okay, now you're just being a suck-up. Yeah, and? Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. You chuckle awkwardly at Huntress's statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly, despite your steamy companion. Company. Trial run? What do you mean? It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, huh? I don't know if you guys saw that. I got an achievement called, something. I forget. We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves were about to unveil themselves. Yeah, you're fucking it up, Claudette. Get out of here. But it's time for bed. Dwight. Bye. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow? You can see me tonight if you want to. Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay. Good night, my little snap. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. I know. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress's story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children. An attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation, or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar creepy smile stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable, or die trying. What? They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Minigames consist of two parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction, and on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame, perfect for the less coordinated because there is no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? I'm ready. Ready to play. Ready. Away we go. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to buzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might just adjust the dial and fix it. I want 94. Okay, let's see what's on this station. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, this special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of my victims, I'm steeping it in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. You do. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. Really worked up a sweat watching those killers toss the ball around, huh? Would it have hurt so much to go splash around in some cool ocean waves afterwards? I'm just saying, I'm out here, you know? You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Ah! Ah! Trapper is sitting beside you sketching a portrait. Get out of here! Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the Huntress right before bedtime. You should know, they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. Yeah! Bye! I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. Bear traps? Traps? Trapper? Is that it? Am I close? But since I'm here, I'd like to share two things with you. One, I do not take rejection well. Okay. Two, the first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out from me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I'm easy guy to spend time with. Okay. That one makes sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if I bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Okay. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you, remember what I said earlier, or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some sleep. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Get some rest, sleep, I'm assuming I said. Just try not to roll over to the about 15 feet to your left. Finally alone, for real this time, maybe, you drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. They really like reminding me that I might be poisoned. I don't really know how to feel about that, actually. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't... Oh, geez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today really went well. There are some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do you think of the newcomer? Do I have to say... Oh, I do? Attractive. Mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my Seraphan. Seraphan? I think. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill. And Trapper, oof, where do I begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. You have... What? Who are you to talk? Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm as fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. Maybe we'll just see how it goes, or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that probably won't happen. Yeah, I don't like you, Wraith. Get out of here. I gotta learn to go easy on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? I don't love you. I know that everyone thinks of me as beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe. Okay, those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm going to get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Okay, I understand. I get it. I got an achievement called Still Alive. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great, totally well rested. I am going to end this here, because we're starting a new day, it seems like a perfect time, and I don't want to play through too much, I want to try to take my time, and I'm also just out of time. So, obviously you guys can tell who I'm going for, and I don't know if there's actually an ending to this game, but I will find out. I will find out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next video, live stream, whatever it may be. I've been live streaming a lot more. Check out my Twitch if you haven't. Please. Okay. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.